letters and numbers trimmed in white. The Terriers at home wearing their whites with the black letters and numbers. And trimmed in old gold for my eyes. Trimmed in old gold, very, very thin trim, but it's trim. Different look for the Terriers home uniform. All right, Wofford in the first half, right to left. Samford left to right. Terriers look to defend their home floor. They are 3-1 at home this season. Samford on the road is 4-4. Opening tap controlled by the Terriers as C.J. Newman wins it away from Wyatt Walker, and we are underway on a Saturday afternoon here in the Hub City. On the left wing, C.J. Newman. Up top, Justin Gordon. Handoff to the point guard, Eric Garcia. Right wing to freshman Fletcher McGee. Drives to the left elbow and pivots. Bounce pass to Garcia. It was contested, but the Terriers hang on. Right wing Collins, and he'll knock down long two. Spencer Collins starts the day with an 18-footer. Wofford with a 2-0 lead. His foot was on the arc.
Good start. Love it when he hits his first shot.
For Samford, their point guard, Kristen Cunningham, gives it away to Darius Joan Gibson, drives to the right wing, bumping bodies with Collins, dishes underneath to Wyatt Walker, and the big guy at 6'9" can't finish. Misses with a shot in close, tips it up and misses again, and Justin Gordon clears for Wofford. Terriers other direction with an early 2-0 lead. High right, Spencer Collins, 13 points in the win at VMI, leading the Terriers on this past Tuesday night. Right wing, Fletcher McGee, pull-up jumper off the dribble, off to the right, no good from just inside the free throw line. And the rebound, Wyatt Walker for Samford. 18:47 in the half, top of the key, Cunningham. Dishes away now to Iman Johnson at 6'7". Left wing, Jones Gibson drives in, cut off along the baseline by Collins. Long bounce pass to the right corner. Three-pointer put up and missed by Johnson. Rebound Terriers. Wofford up 2-0. Eric Garcia handling at the midcourt circle. Samford going with a man-to-man defense, as do the Terriers, of course. Left wing Garcia dumps it inside to Gordon, elevates, hangs in the air, clutches, and misses a hook shot off the front of the rim. Rebound Walker, quick outlet front court Shabazz for the Bulldogs. Lob goes inside, leaping catch by Iman Johnson. Swims to his right, trying to get around Gordon, hemmed in. Lay-in try, no good off the side of the rim. However, a save in the corner made by Johnson, and Samford will get it back. Good hustle play by Iman Johnson to get his own miss.
Yeah, followed his own miss and saved it from going out of bounds.
2-0, Wofford leading. Bulldogs with a recycle. Driving into the lane, Jones Gibson, and he finishes with a right hand scoop to tie the game at 2. Darius Jones Gibson with a good first step, drives the lane, and we're all tied up with 17:39 to play in the first half. Samford coming with full court pressure, and now Spencer Collins at the midcourt stripe is called for a travel. The ball was being pressured by Kristen Cunningham, and Spencer tried to lean into him with his shoulder to create some space, and the official said he walked.
Mike Killing didn't care for that call.
Justin Gordon will take a seat. Ryan Sawvell enters for Wofford. 6'8" redshirt junior, averaging 3.5 points per game. Had 10 points at VMI.
Has been really good since Southern Conference play started.
Transfer from Evansville University. Top of the key, Cunningham drives right side of the lane. Right corner, Johnson. Johnson hands it back off, and standing on the sideline, Kristen Cunningham. He's out of bounds. Ball over to Wofford. I can't see the corner from there, but you can. I knew there wasn't much space over there.
Yeah, I immediately saw that his foot was out of bounds. Never established himself back in bounds. So turnover for Samford, and really an unforced one. Poor court awareness.
Samford again will come with full court man-to-man pressure. Eric Garcia now doubled in the backcourt. Flips it front court, Sawvell. McGee up top. Left side of the lane, C.J. Newman. Newman thought about sending it to the corner to Collins. Instead, hands off McGee. Right wing Collins drives baseline against a double team. Underneath to Newman. Ball fake. Two defenders off his feet, and the lay-in rolls off. We're still tied at 2. Rebound Samford and Walker. C.J. got 2 defenders on the ball fake and then could not finish.
I'd like to see him dunk that thing.
Right wing Shabazz in on the block to Walker. Walker against Newman. Hits the cutter down the lane, and Shabazz jams with 2 hands to give Samford a 4-2 lead. Good patience there by Walker, waiting for Shabazz to cut.
Yeah, good cut.
Into the front court for Wofford, breaking pressure. McGee as he lobs it to Sawville. Now the Terriers will set things up, trailing 4-2. Garcia slides left off a head fake, takes it to the baseline, hits Newman, cutting down the lane, but the pass by Walker. Jones-Gibson drives all the way down the floor and misses a floater in the paint badly. It's short. Rebound Newman, outlet left wing. Collins drives into Walker, offensive foul, Spencer Collins. Spencer trying to take it to the whole left side of the basketball for a charge. That'll be his first and the first on the team. 16:04 to play in the first half. And it's a 4-2 Samford lead.
Good call. Walker had his feet set. He was established. Spencer trying to do a little too much right there.
Jalen Allen has entered at a guard spot for Wofford. Matt Rose, the three-man, has entered for Samford, a freshman averaging 10 per game, a very good outside shooter. Walker in on the block, turns, hook shot over Newman, short. Spencer Collins with the rebound for the Terriers, trailing by 2. Left side high, Eric Garcia, top of the key, Sawville, hands away now to Collins. Collins, left wing, Garcia, thought about a shot, but Cunningham wouldn't let him square up. In on the block, Sawville, posting up against Johnson, hook shot good. Ryan Sawville with a hook shot with the right paw. Wofford ties it at 4.
I'll tell you what, he's been a real shot in the arm for Wofford since Southern Conference play started. His good work continues.
Especially with Cameron Jackson unavailable still with a foot injury for the Terriers. In on the block, here's Walker. Out front, Rose, ball poked out of his hands. That's a steal for Allen. Collins running 2-on-2, crosses over to his left, and he lays it in. Spencer Collins on the way to the basket. Terriers now lead at 6-4.
Great work by Jalen Allen on the defensive end. Quick hands.
Pull-up jumper left side scored by Kristen Cunningham off a weaving dribble, and we are tied at 6. And the official blows the whistle as the ball got loose along the baseline, and that'll take us to a break in the action. The pace is up and down, and we are tied. 14:51 remaining. We're in the first half. Wofford and Samford tied at 6. This is Terrier basketball from IMG. With full court man-to-man pressure, Ryan Sawville will inbound in the backcourt over the baseline against Rose. Sawville 6'8", Rose 6'7". Now Spencer Collins, center of the floor in the backcourt, doubled by Marcus Johnson, who has entered, and Cunningham. Spots Garcia near side, and he'll break the timeline. Left corner, Jalen Allen. High left to Garcia. Samford remains in a man-to-man. We will see some zone today, according to Mike Young. Left elbow, Newman, back to the basket. Hand off Allen, shot clock at 8. Right side, Collins, 17-footer short. And the rebound, Marcus Johnson for the Bulldogs. Reserve guard, a senior at 5'11". Cunningham, top of the key, drives in. Fall-away jumper, no good over Collins. Rebound, Sawville as he took it away from Samford, and Alex Peters, who has checked in, a 6'8" sophomore. Sawville just out-muscled him there. Garcia get ahead in transition, will pull up and hit a 3. And the Terriers go ahead 9-6. Eric Garcia with his first points of the day. He's shooting 39% from out there, among the conference leaders.
You start getting 10, 12 out of him a night, watch out.
Yeah, averaging 9.9 per game as a junior. Marcus Johnson, high left with his dribble, guarded by Allen, out of the Terrier man-to-man, top of the key. Here's Cunningham, wheels into the paint on Garcia, and he misses a shot in the lane. Rebound Garcia for Wofford.
Well defended by EG that time. He did a nice job against QJ Peterson the other night for VMI.
Terriers up 9-6. Collins on the left wing. Right wing with a chest pass to Allen. Allen slides left off a Sawville screen, drives the lane, scores and foul. Puts it in off the window with the left hand. Three-point play try coming up for Jalen Allen. Coming up for Allen, 53% from the line this year, trying to complete the old-fashioned 3. Left-handed and back iron. He missed. Rebound tipped by Gordon, but it's going to go out of bounds far sideline into the Samford bench. Over to the Bulldogs. Wofford up 11-6, 13:20 to play in the first half. For the Bulldogs, Marcus Johnson into the front court. Johnson makes his home in Washington, D.C., a junior college transfer, and now a pass along the baseline deflected, but Jalen Allen picked it up out of bounds, so Samford will hang on to the ball with 19 on the shot clock. And the trigger man will be Darius Jones-Gibson.
Spencer Collins getting some blood cleaned off of him and off of his uniform on the Wofford bench.
Ball inbounded, left elbow to The big man Walker now driving right side of the lane. Jones Gibson, and the ball's taken away by Derek Brooks. A steal. McGee wants to lob it low for Gordon. Poor pass, and it's taken away by Samford. Rose drives the other way. Allen knocks the ball out of his hands, and then McGee steals the save try. Here come the Terriers, leading 11-6. Brooks, free throw line Gordon, shovels underneath to Brooks. Right baseline Gordon, right corner Allen. One dribble, three-pointer back iron, no good, and then we get a Terrier foul on the rebound called on Derek Brooks. The official says he went up the back of Darius Jones. Minutes of real time, not really happy.
Watch for a makeup call, because they're owed one. That was not a foul on
Didn't seem like
Derek Brooks.
Here's Cunningham out front. Handoff Jones Gibson, top of the key, pulls up at the right elbow, passes right baseline Shabazz. He'll try a 10-footer and he misses. Rebound Terriers and Brooks head up. He'll push down the floor with Wofford up 5. Left wing McGee dumps it in on the block to Gordon. Gordon posting up on Walker. Right-handed hook too strong. Rebound Samford taken out of there by Cunningham. Right wing Shabazz drives all the way right side, hangs in the air, clutches and scores. Boy, tough shot put in by Jamal Shabazz, a 6'6 senior, and it's an 11-8 Wofford lead.
No idea how he got that to go. Had a horrible angle.
Yeah, used the glass just right. McGee doubled in the backcourt. High lob away to Brooks, but it's taken away by Jones Gibson. He'll drive all the way and lay it in. Jones Gibson with a steal and a bucket. There's the full court pressure, creating a Wofford turnover. Terrier lead has been trimmed to 11-10 with 11:37 to play.
Forced 5 Terrier turnovers, and at this rate, Wofford would turn this thing over about 24 times. That's not going to work.
Again, full court pressure. Center of the floor on the inbound. It's Pegram. Gets it away to McGee. McGee to Brooks. Brooks, long pass, far side of the floor, front court to Sawville, and now Wofford will set up their offense. Takes a lot of energy to break the press every single possession. Fletcher McGee out front for Wofford, left elbow, Allen, he'll put it up, and he hits the 15-footer. Jalen Allen's got 4 now. This is a guy who has struggled from the floor as of late. The Terriers would love to get him going.
Oh, you get him going, because he's been 4 for his last 22. It really helps Wofford.
Wofford up 13-10. Back cut pass goes underneath from Walker to Jones Gibson, but he misses the reverse layup. Rebound Terriers.
Oh, McGee was wide open, and they couldn't find him.
Derek Brooks came down with the rebound, and now Wofford will set with a 3-point lead. 10:48 to play in the first. Sawville, top of the key, ball knocked out of his hands. A steal for Iman Johnson, who loses the dribble down the floor, but he hits Marcus Johnson cutting to the basket, and he lays it in. Good presence of mind by Iman Johnson after nearly blowing the fast break. Now McGee in transition, bounces it underneath to Pegram all alone right side, and he lays it in. Back and forth we go. Wofford now leading 15-12. First 2 points for Matthew Pegram since coming back from that knee injury. On the left wing, dribbling up top Cunningham. Left wing Jones Gibson goes inside now to Walker, turns, misses on Pegram, rebound Terriers and Ryan Sawville. Walker, a freshman at 6'9", unable to score against fellow freshman Matthew Pegram at 6'11". Terriers up 3, exactly 10 minutes to play in the first half. Fletcher McGee, high right Jalen Allen. Allen against Cunningham, then on the block to Pegram, lowers the shoulder, turns, hook shot good as he scores over Walker. Ryan Sawville Matthew Pegram showing a little muscle right there, Tom. Terriers up 17-12.
Created a little space with his off shoulder and got the hook to go.
On the right wing, Jones Gibson. Out front, Iman Johnson. Back to the top of the key to Jones Gibson. Crowd getting into it. Jones Gibson with 11 on the shot clock. Splits defenders left side. Hits the cutter. And the ball is laid in by 6'9" Wyatt Walker. Wofford up 17-14 now. 9:18 to play in the half. Brooks, quick outlet, left wing McGee. McGee drives under the basket where he's double teamed. Hits Pegram left side. Short jumper, good. Matthew Pegram has come off the bench and scored 6. And his teammates are putting him in great positions to score the ball.
Yeah, good point. Fletcher McGee penetrated. They rotated over. Pegram was wide open, hit the little short jumper. He's got 6 in a row for Wofford.
And he has already matched his career high here at the college in points. Wofford up 5. Driving right side of the lane, Jones Gibson. Lobs it left corner, Cunningham. In on the block, Walker. Walker, return left wing, Cunningham. He'll put up a 3 and miss. Rebound, however, Iman Johnson for Samford. His inferior pass knocked out of bounds by Brooks over the baseline. And both teams will go to the bench for wholesale substitutions. Newman, Garcia, Collins, and Gordon enter for Wofford. The only remaining guy on the floor is Allen. Also Samford checking back in. Alex Peters, Jamal Shabazz back into the ballgame. Who am I missing?
Wofford just doing another one, too. Trevor Stump just
Trevor
checked
Stump, so that's 5 for 5. Allen will come off.
A hockey line change.
Ball lob, top of the key to Peters. Peters goes right wing Cunningham. A 5-point Wofford lead for Samford. Up top, looking to shake down the lane, Jones Gibson. They'll kick it left corner now to Shabazz. His three-pointer is off. Foul on the rebound, and they get Samford and Matt Rose. Rose with his first. Now that's number 2 on the club. Wofford's lead is 19-14. And again, Samford will come with full court pressure. Eric Garcia, center of the floor at his own free throw line, doubled, steps by him with a right-handed dribble, right wing front court Gordon. Terriers had numbers, but Gordon didn't want to force the issue, and Wofford will set up. And now the Bulldogs, are they going zone? They are. 2-3 zone for the first time today. Spencer Collins, right wing to Garcia, had to make a leaping catch on a high pass. Left wing return to Collins. He'll try a three. Got it. Spencer Collins has 7. That's his first 3 ball of the afternoon, and Wofford with their best lead of the day at 22-14.
I bet they don't play zone next possession.
Good chance. High right side, Jones Gibson drives with the right hand against Collins. Gets it underneath now to Peters, and his hook shot is way off. Rebound Spencer Collins for Wofford. He'll bring it into the front court. Bumping bodies with Jones Gibson. No call on the contact. Now Gordon drives the lane and misses badly off the window with a runner. Ball out of bounds over the baseline to Samford, and we will get a break. The Terriers are up 8. 7.5 minutes remaining. We are in the first half. Again, 6 o'clock with an airtime of 5:45.
I have no idea what she said.
Terriers up 22-14. Samford with the ball, going left to right in red following the media timeout. Wofford at home in white, playing man-to-man defense. Left wing Kristen Cunningham for the Bulldogs. Slides right off a screen, but Newman comes out to help. Marcus Johnson between the circles, dead ahead. Shot clock at 9. He'll slide left, doubled by Gordon and Collins. Left wing Cunningham drives baseline, finishes at the rim. Nicely done by Kristen Cunningham as he turns the corner. Wofford up 22-16. Under 7 minutes to play in the half. Eric Garcia, midcourt circle. Samford back to a man-to-man. You called it, Henson.
You bomb a 3 over somebody's head, you're going to get out of the zone.
Spencer Collins leading the way for Wofford with 7 points. High right Garcia, right corner Trevor Stump. Right elbow Gordon drives the lane. Offensive foul as he ran in to Alex Peters. Justin Gordon with his first personal. That's number 3 on the club. And Mike Young again chewing on an official about a block charge call.
He's now gotten all 3 of them. Of the officials, that is.
Equal opportunity, if nothing else. 6.5 to play in the half. Samford with the ball. Wofford's lead 22-16, and now we'll go the other way as Cunningham wanted to drive from the left wing, ran into Garcia. Garcia hit the floor, and they get Kristen Cunningham for a charge.
Check it. I think they got Eric Adams with an illegal screen.
Oh, okay. Eric Adams with his first personal, number 3 on the club. Well, I knew Garcia hit the floor for a reason. Garcia, front court, high left Spencer Collins, and now we get a block called on Samford's Adams. Well, that didn't take very long. That is his second, and 4 on the club.
He hasn't played a minute yet.
Eric Adams from Hoover, Alabama, which is a Metro Birmingham high school. Hoover, Alabama, and Hoover High School. Terriers have it in the front court, leading 22-16. Garcia to the right wing with his dribble, picks up, dumps it off to Gordon. Return high right Garcia. Left side high Collins, drives the lane, hangs in the air. Right wing away to Garcia. Top of the key Gordon, 1 dribble into the paint. Now on the right block, he's hemmed in. And what are we going to get? A 3-second violation called on Justin Gordon, who was just kind of hung up in traffic and had nowhere to go. 5:58 to play first half. Things have bogged down a little. Wofford up 22-16.
Wofford's 8th turnover already.
It's a lot. High right with the dribble, Marcus Johnson. Free throw line, Cunningham almost traveled as he picked up after 1 dribble. Left wing, Iman Johnson shovels away dead ahead. Marcus Johnson drives the lane. Right wing, Shabazz, and he knocks down a 3. Jamal Shabazz now has 7 points. He's a 32% shooter from out there. and the Terrier lead has been cut to 22-19. Wofford looks to break full court pressure. Collins between two defenders, drives all the way to the baseline, all the way into the paint, and he flips it out to Gordon, gets it high left Garcia. Right wing Justin Gordon at the three-point circle, two-handed pass left corner Collins, ball fake, two dribbles, and he misses a 13-footer right side. However, C.J. Newman has the rebound. Right wing stumped for three, and he's short with it. Rebound Samford pulled in by Iman Johnson. 22-19, Wofford up, 5 minutes to play in the half, and now we get a Terrier foul called on C.J. Newman out front as Kristen Cunningham was sliding left with his dribble and ran into C.J., who was not set in terms of position. First on Newman, now 4 on the team. 5:01 to play in the half. Tom, Samford was down 8. Suddenly they're down 3. It's 22-19.
Quick little 5-0 spurt. A couple of possessions where Wofford didn't even get shots off. They've go to the bench. Jalen Allen checks back in. Derek Brooks checks back in. A little surprised we hadn't seen Brooks and E.G. playing together.
Ball goes underneath to Cunningham on the inbound, and he misses the clutching layup, and Spencer Collins clears for the Terriers. Collins wants to drive the lane. Cunningham picked his pocket. He'll drive all the way and lay it in, a steal and a bucket for Kristen Cunningham, who simply took the ball away from Spencer Collins. And the Terrier lead over Samford is now a single point at 22-21. Full court pressure. Brooks with a jump pass to Sawville. Terriers do not break the timeline. And a 10-second violation. As Sawville's pass, Tom, came to Collins. Spencer was standing in the front court when he caught it, but the shot clock was clearly at 19 when Spencer caught the pass. A 10-second violation. Samford's full court press paying benefits right there. They lead Wofford leading 22-21. Bulldogs can go ahead this possession.
So is it possession, not crossing the plane?
I believe it's possession. Top of the key, driving into the paint, Cunningham kicks it left corner now to Iman Johnson. Out front, Marcus Johnson. Ball fake on Spencer Collins. Hesitation move. Drives to the right block, picks up his dribble, and he travels. Ball over to Wofford. Samford turns it over. Jones Gibson with 4 points will re-enter for the Bulldogs, and Marcus Johnson will sit down.
Wofford's got 10 turnovers already.
That's a bunch. Terriers up a point. Brooks doubled in the backcourt, steps through, gets it ahead to Collins. Front court, left side, high. Allen had trouble with the catch, but he hangs on with a low dribble. Derek Brooks, high left with his dribble against Jones Gibson. Scissors to his left, drives into the paint. Offensive foul. As hitting the floor there is Alex Peters. He takes the charge, and that should and does get us to immediate timeout. Derek Brooks with franchise. An NFL franchise.
You'd still see me. I'm going to stop doing these games with you.
Up top for Samford with Wofford up a point. It is Cunningham, right wing. Iman Johnson bounces inside, and the lay-in try for Peters, no good. Rebound tipped up, loose along the end line, out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Now the shot missed the rim altogether by Peters. So with 3:32 to play in the half, and Wofford leading 22-21, Samford will have 9 seconds to get a shot off. Scott Padgett off the Samford bench. I think now he's catching on to the fact that the shot clock did not reset.
He was trying to say that it did, and it didn't.
Ball will be inbounded over the baseline by Cunningham. Lobs it into the backcourt to Iman Johnson. Boy, Gordon thought he maybe could take that one away. Driving left side of the lane, Jones Gibson. Left baseline, an air ball put up by Peters, but the rebound is laid in by Iman Johnson. And now Wofford trailing for the first time in this thing. It's 23-22 Bulldogs with 3:18 to play in the half as Samford knocks the ball out of bounds off the press in the backcourt. Garcia, one-on-one against Jones Gibson, lobs it front court left wing. Gordon will get it out high left to Garcia, and the Terriers will set up against the man-to-man. Garcia, now they go to the 2-3. Driving into the paint now, Spencer Collins. Collins picks up left elbow, goes left wing with a bounce pass to Justin Gordon. Shot clock at 9. Gordon driving right side of the lane. Left wing, Collins. 3 ball, good for the lead. Spencer Collins in the first half now has scored 10 points. Justin Gordon found him across the floor. Wofford up 25-23.
Wofford's first bucket in over 5 minutes.
Left wing, Jones Gibson drives in on Collins, who is called for a foul on the floor. Spencer handcuffed him. That'll be number 2 on Collins. And for the Terriers, that is number 6. And let's see if Spencer, who is leading all scorers with 10 points, is going to sit down for the rest of the half. I believe he will. He'll take a seat along with Hager. Newman re-enters for Wofford along with McGee. Also, Allen, Gordon, and Garcia out on the floor. Samford will look to trigger over the baseline, trailing by 2. Top of the key, Peters. High left to Cunningham. Kristen Cunningham, point guard for the Bulldogs. A 6'2 sophomore, left corner, Rose. The freshman drives baseline, and he scores off the window, falling down. Tough shot in traffic for Matt Rose. His first 2 off the bench. And we are tied at 25 with 2:15 to play in the half. Terriers break the press. Gordon left wing, McGee. Out front, Garcia. Garcia, right elbow, Gordon. Gordon driving right side of the lane, now posting up against Peters. Scores on the hook shot off the window. Justin Gordon has his first 2. Terriers go back up 27-25.
For that shot, Justin had missed his first 3. Good to see him getting it going a little bit.
On the right wing, Jones Gibson. Right baseline, Shabazz. Wheels to his left. Hook shot good over McGee. Jamal Shabazz now has 9 first half points, and we are tied at 27. Put it in over the shorter Fletcher McGee, and now Gordon has the ball taken away from behind by Jones Gibson. Jones Gibson driving right side of the lane, runner high off the window, misses, rebound, C.J. Newman for Wofford. Garcia head up quickly down the floor with a left-handed dribble. Tied at 27. Garcia scissors dribble to his left, can't get by Jones Gibson. Good recovery defense there. 1:20 to play in the half-tie game. For the Terriers, left elbow Newman. Man-to-man defense for the Bulldogs. Handoff left wing Allen. Allen with 8 on the shot clock. Drives left as he turns down a screen, and a steal by Matt Rose as he took a pass away. Samford with a chance to go ahead with 1:03 to play in the half. Left wing Cunningham, doubled by Garcia and Newman. Left wing away now to Shabazz. Ball knocked out of his hands by McGee, stolen by Allen. Allen running one-on-one against Rose, loses his dribble, picks it up along the left wing, hits Gordon, cutting down the lane, elevates for the jam, and he's fouled by Peters. And Justin Gordon will get free throws. Boy, Justin's eyes were wide right there. He saw a chance to bring this crowd to their feet, and Peters rotated open or over and hit him hard for the foul. Now that'll be number 5 on the club. And Gordon's free throw gets a very kind roll, sits on the front rim and drops. Justin now has 3 points, and Wofford goes up 1.
The freshman Matt Rose, who's having a good year so far, is a freshman from Lexington.
Justin Gordon, free throw good, so he hits them both. And Wofford goes up 29-27. Gordon will come off. Ryan Sawvell re-enters for Wofford. 47 seconds to play in the half. Samford in red, left to right into the front court. Cunningham. Cunningham, top of the key, handoff Marcus Johnson. Rose driving left side of the lane. Scoop layup rolls off, no good. C.J. Newman clears. Shot clock at 27, game clock at 31. And Mike Young says, let's hold. About a 4 or 5 second disparity here. So Wofford can basically hold for the final shot of the half with a 2-point lead. Top of the key, Sawvell. Left wing, Garcia. Left corner, McGee. Slides right with his dribble. Up top, Garcia. Shot clock at 8. McGee, left side, will try a 3 at short. Long rebound. Out of bounds near sideline to Samford. Sawvell tried to make a sliding play on it. A little bit slow to get up, but he's okay. You always hold your breath when Sawvell hits the floor. He's had ankle trouble over the past year or so. Sawvell will come out. Brooks will come on, as does Newman.
Terriers trying to get this stop here on the last possession.
Wofford up 2 points, 8 seconds to play in the half. Top of the key, Cunningham works to the left wing with 4 with 3. Underneath it goes, and the lay-in by Walker, no good at the buzzer. An outlet down the floor after the buzzer from Garcia to Gordon. But the half will end, and Wofford will take a 2-point lead into the locker room here.
Equals out to 26. That's too many possessions where you don't get a shot off. Your Samford need to just start shooting it a little better, down around 40%.
Samford on the road in red, right to left in the second half. Blue letters and numbers, white trim. Wofford man defense in white. Justin Gordon bats down a pass, and it will go out of bounds far sideline to Samford. The Terriers black letters and numbers, the old gold trim. So the Bulldogs will have 22 to shoot. Gordon looked like a lineman knocking down a pass that time. Right corner, Jones Gibson. Goes right side of the lane to Wyatt Walker. Walker, right corner to Cunningham. Return inside to Walker. Hits the cutter down the lane, and the ball is dunked by Iman Johnson to tie our game at 29. Nice look from Walker as he was doubled. Now Samford coming with full court pressure as they did in the first half. Terriers break into the front court. McGee on the left wing will pick up his dribble, and he is fouled. He was being doubled by Cunningham and Iman Johnson, and they call Johnson for the foul. That'll be his first this half on the Bulldogs. 29 apiece, 19:27 to play in the ball game. A thunderous dunk by Iman Johnson, and a good look from the freshman Walker under pressure. He was doubled and stepped through to slip him the ball.
Yeah, didn't panic. A lot of patience.
Left side high, Spencer Collins, who led the Terriers with 10 first-half points. He's doubled over at the sideline, and his pass is deflected by Jones Gibson. Taken away by Cunningham. Jones Gibson will drive all the way, scoop layup good to give Samford the lead now at 31-29. And again, they continue to press. Garcia has the ball taken away. That's a steal for Samford. Ball goes underneath. Jones Gibson scores, and he's fouled. The steal was made by Wyatt Walker. He then hit Jones Gibson driving left side of the basket, and he's got a three-point play opportunity.
I wonder at what point Mike Young may consider having Derek Brooks and Eric Garcia on the floor at the same time.
The foul call goes against Wofford's Justin Gordon, now his second, the first on the club this half, and the free throw by Jones Gibson is good. He now has 9 points, 5 already after the break, and Samford has a 34-29 lead. They have outscored Wofford 7-0 to start this second half. Collins splits defenders, drives the lane, bounces underneath to Newman, drives along the baseline under the basket, goes left wing Gordon, high pass right wing McGee, and he is tripped on his way to the basket by Shabazz. Jamal Shabazz with his first personal, and that'll be number 2 on the team. 18:40 to play. Samford up a nickel. Wofford will inbound over the baseline. Ball lobbed out front. Justin Gordon, right wing Collins. Collins bounces inside to Newman, but the pass is out of his reach and out of bounds over the baseline. And Mike Young, not liking what he sees, utilizes a timeout, and that should and will get us to a break. Timeout, Wofford. Terriers
come out right hot to start the second half, outscoring Wofford 7-0. Bulldogs lead at 34-29 with 18:36 to play in the basketball game. Wofford hadn't attempted a shot yet this half.
Samford has done a heck of a job pressuring the ball both in the front court and the back court using their full court press. High left side for the Bulldogs. Iman Johnson guarded by Gordon. Up top, Walker. Walker, one bounce pass, right wing Cunningham. Cunningham against Garcia, wants to drive along the baseline. Eric cuts him off, and Cunningham will retreat to the right wing. Now he wants to turn the right corner with a dribble drive, and Garcia fouled him. First on Eric, and number 2 this half on the Terriers. Samford's full court press was somewhat efficient in the first half. His has been nails to start the second half. Wofford's going to have to adjust. Top of the key, Walker, handoff Jones Gibson, driving left side of the lane on Collins, who blocked his shot. The ball will go out of bounds, however, to the Bulldogs. Good job by Spencer not to foul and still get a piece of that ball.
Absolutely.
Bulldogs inbound, right elbow, it's Walker. Walker at 6'9", the freshman, hands it off between the circles to Jones Gibson, who works to the left wing with his dribble against Collins. Newman will come out to double him. Right wing, Iman Johnson swings it toward the sideline to Cunningham, where he's doubled. Bounce pass right baseline, Johnson, shot clock at 3. Left corner, Jones Gibson, rainbow 3, good. Darius Jones Gibson in the second half alone is 8 points. He has 12 in the ball game, and it's a 37-29 Samford lead, their best of the afternoon.
He has their last 8.
High right, Eric Garcia for Wofford, guarded by Jones Gibson. Garcia high left now with his dribble, left side away to Collins. Collins at the hash mark, far side of the floor, doubled. He backs up with his dribble to the midcourt stripe. Top of the key, Newman, left wing Gordon, 4 on the shot clock, twisting pass, left baseline McGee, turns and misses a 15-footer, rebound Gordon, and he's fouled on the stick back try by Shabazz. Strong rebound in traffic for Justin Gordon. A 4 games double-figure streak, second shot in and out. Rebound Samford and Iman Johnson. Their lead is 8, their best of the ball game with 17:03 to go. Jones Gibson, high right, tugs at his jersey for the play call. Left elbow Cunningham. Cunningham against Garcia. One dribble to his right, keeps it alive, drives right side of the lane, and he's fouled. And he'll get first half points. We'll check in. And Gordon sits down with that third foul for Wofford. Second shot is good. 1 out of 2 for Cunningham. Samford now up 9, 38-29. Again, they'll press in the full floor. Garcia doubled, needs help. Far side, gets it away to Collins, and he'll race into the front court with a dribble drive and now settles high right. Now it's Garcia at the midcourt circle. Garcia against Samford's, let's see, is this a zone look? It is, a 2-3. Left corner, Garcia with the shot clock at 8. Center of the floor, McGee. Right wing now, Collins looks to split defenders, gets it away to Sawville, but he misses an 8-footer from the right side off the back rim, and Matt Rose has the rebound for the Bulldogs. They're up 38-29. Wofford is yet to score here in the second half. We've nearly played 4 minutes since the break.
And a 5-minute scoring drought in the first half as well.
Right elbow, it is Iman Johnson. Foul off the ball. They'll get
fouls called in the first half. Already had 7 this half.
Ball inbounded right side high to walk to Peters. Cunningham, high right with his dribble. Goes bounce pass, free throw line now. Jones Gibson, right corner, Iman Johnson. Ball fake on Sawville, drives into the paint. Away to Rose, and he'll go midcourt circle, Cunningham. Cunningham at the top of the key. Scissors dribble to his left. Spins into the paint. We get a whistle and a 3-second call against Samford, and that'll get us to a timeout.
Not in any type of rhythm, and Samford's pressure has a little bit to do with that.
38-29, Bulldogs lead, 15:37 to play. Collins splits defenders with a dribble drive into the front court. Right wing Garcia, right corner Allen. He'll try a 3 and it's good. The Terriers break the seal now here in the second half as Jalen Allen knocks down a 3. He's got 7, and the Bulldog lead is 38-32 with 15:18 to play. Cunningham top of the key for Samford. Ball away to Rose. He loses it on the floor. We've got a scramble, and it's picked up in the backcourt by Peters. Ahead to Cunningham. Underneath, all alone, and a two-handed dunk by Iman Johnson to finish the play. Samford up 8. Garcia, right corner. Allen, three ball is good. The Terriers answer in transition as Jalen knocks down another 3, and it's 40-35 Bulldogs. Now the crowd's starting to make some noise.
Jalen came into this thing 2 for his last 22 from behind the arc. If he gets going, watch out.
Right wing Rose, he'll answer with a 3 over Allen. Matt Rose shooting 46% from outside the arc this year, a freshman, with a three-pointer, and Samford's lead is 43-35. 14 and a half minutes to play for the Terriers. Left corner Collins, left elbow Sawville. Sawville, one dribble, back pass to Newman, lay and try, nobody's foul. EJ from the line this year, solid at 75%, and the first is good. 4 to play.
Brooks and McGee have checked in for Wofford. I know Shabazz is in for them. Might have been someone else as well.
Second try, good. EJ hits them both. And Samford's lead is half a dozen. Terriers have Allen, Brooks, McGee, Hagelin, and Sawville out on the floor. Samford on the road in red, right to left into the front court with Marcus Johnson, their reserve point. Left elbow, it's Cunningham. Cunningham against Brooks. Spins to his left, picks up his dribble, almost traveled against Sawville, goes high right now to Shabazz. Midcourt circle, Cunningham. Shot clock at 12 against Brooks. Tries with the right hand into the lane. Short floater, good. Kristen Cunningham gets a little runner, and Samford's lead back up to 8 at 45-37. Terriers break the press. High right, it's Allen with his dribble. Hands away to sophomore Derek Brooks to run the offense as the Bulldogs sink into a zone again, I believe, at 2-3. Yep. High right, here's McGee. He has yet to score in the ball game, averaging double figures this year. Left wing, Allen. Left elbow, Sawville. Sawville across the floor, right corner. Brooks, three-pointer is short. Rebound, Samford and Shabazz. Their lead is 11. Quick outlet, Cunningham, who loses the ball out of his hands. A steal for the Terriers. I think Brooks got a piece of it. Brooks driving, wants to go coast to coast, and he's called for a double dribble. He wasn't sure whether to pass or drive, and he dribbled the ball with 2 hands. 13:21 to play. Samford gets it on the turnover, up 45-37.
He got in between taking it all the way to the hoop and passing to Jalen Allen, who was open on the wing, and double dribble was the right call.
Into the front court for the Bulldogs, Darius Jones-Gibson. He's got it at the top of the key. Bounce pass out front to Rose. Rose away now to Quinn, who is checked in. Dakota Quinn at 6'9". Feed goes right side of the lane to Terriers with their 6. Samford 1 Terrier foul away from getting into the bonus with over 13 minutes to play. They've got the ball with an 8-point lead. Jones-Gibson between the circles with his dribble, guarded by Derek Brooks. Now left side three-point circle, it's Johnson. Ball poked away momentarily by Allen. Johnson recovers to the right wing. Left wing across the floor to Jones-Gibson, and he hits a three. Darius Jones-Gibson having a huge second half. He's got 11 since the break, 15 in the ball game. He's averaging 16 per, and now Sawbell, double-teamed at the midcourt circle, will have to use a timeout. We will keep it here. These guys was in this building in January of 2013 when Samford beat them in overtime. Right side high, Spencer Collins directing traffic. Shot clock at 14 for Brooks, high left. Brooks, high right, McGee. Shot clock at 10 for Fletcher. McGee looking around against the zone. Picks up his dribble. Right wing, Brooks, right elbow. Sawbell bounces underneath for Pegram, but the ball's knocked away. A steal for Rose. Jones-Gibson, right side, hesitation move out front. Left wing, Rose takes it to the baseline. Short jumper, no good, and Sawbell clears for the Terriers. Wofford down 48-37. We're at 12 minutes to play. Right wing, Fletcher, McGee, and
injury timeout.
Injury timeout.
Derek Brooks, I think, he went right off the floor to the trainer's table.
Oh, boy. So Derek Brooks is injured. The one timeout remaining. Using 2 here in the second half. Samford up 48-37. High right for Wofford. Eric Garcia guarded by Darius Jones-Gibson. High left, McGee. McGee taken by Marcus Johnson. Top of the key, Sawbell hands it back off to McGee. Deep three from the left side is good. First three for Fletcher McGee. Now, if he gets it going, that'll be a big deal. Wofford down 8.
He was way out there.
Yeah, he was. That was deep. High right for Samford, Dakota Quinn, who did not play in the first half. Top of the key to Rose, guarded by Sawbell. Out of the Terrier man-to-man. Rose goes right wing. Jones-Gibson drives baseline, wheels in on Collins, and his lay-in try is off the bottom of the backboard. Ball ruled out of bounds to Samford, though now the near side official is going to come over, and I believe they're going to reverse the call. They will. Ball over to Wofford. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's good officiating. That's what you want to see. Get the call right.
Antoine Tony Dawkins letting folks know that the ball was out of bounds to Wofford. Though that does give Samford a chance to set up their press.
Great. It hadn't worked at all.
48-40. Wofford down. Collins double-teamed and bumped at the midcourt circle. No call on the contact as he breaks the timeline. And now Garcia, high right, will set things up with his dribble. Hand off to Collins. 30 feet away, right side. Up top, Sawbell. Right wing, Collins. Catch and shoot. Three. Spencer Collins with his first points of the half. Hits a three. And Wofford down 5, 48-43 with 10:45 to go.
That was Ryan Sawbell slapping the floor, you might have heard. I like that. Get a little intensity going in here.
Jones-Gibson goes inside now to Quinn. Baby hook good. First 2 points off the bench for Dakota Quinn. And it's 50-43 Bulldogs. 10.5 to play.
Dakota Quinn's my chip-eating buddy. Shared some chips earlier.
Right free throw line. Sawbell hits Newman underneath, cutting along the right baseline. Fouled on the way up as he looked for the lay, and I think they got Rose. Matt Rose called for his second, number 5 this half on the Bulldogs, and C.J. Newman, 2 of 2 from the line, with a chance to cut into a 7-point deficit. The Bulldogs have led by as many as 11. 10:23 to go. C.J. with 2 points, free throw short. We'll get another. Terriers came into the ballgame 9th in the country, tops in the conference in team free throw percentage, 76.2%. Here in the second half, however, they are just 2 for 5 as a group. Second try coming up for Newman, senior from St. Paul, right-handed, good. 1 out of 2 for CJ, and the Bulldog lead is 50-44. Into the front court. At the near side, Kristen Cunningham, sophomore guard, double He'll get it top of the key. Iman Johnson, right wing. Jones Gibson lowers the shoulder as he drives into Gordon. No call on the contact. Now out front, here's Cunningham. Cunningham, handoff between the circles. Jones Gibson. Shot clock at 9. Gibson splits defenders with a dribble drive. Left wing away now to Iman Johnson. Hook pass intended for Walker. Over the baseline and out of bounds, out of his reach. He tried making a no-look pass, and he threw it away. Wofford will get the ball down 6 on the Samford turnover.
Some of the Samford players jawing back and forth at each other.
Justin Gordon near side, dribble drive into the front court, top of the key. Allen away now to Garcia, lobs it left corner. Collins with 13 points. Right elbow, Gordon fakes the pass, drives the lane, pitches away to Newman, who loses it but gets it back. Garcia driving the lane, off balance scoop layup, no good, and rebound Samford and Iman Johnson. Other direction, it's Jones Gibson, hook pass underneath to Johnson. Right wing Cunningham drives by Gordon, finishes at the rim, and he lays it in. Kristen Cunningham knifing to the basket. 52-44 Bulldogs lead. 9:15 to play. Terriers look to inbound against the press. Newman gets it midcourt away to Garcia. Left wing Collins, and now Wofford will settle.
Been in this 2-3 zone, really giving Wofford fits. Cunningham, nice job on that bucket. C.J. Newman was set, and he kind of sidestepped him to avoid the charge.
Wofford down 8. We're under 9 minutes to play. Allen goes on the right wing to Garcia. Samford in his own free throw line. Gordon, he'll try a 13-footer, and he knocks it down. Justin Gordon with a mid-range shot. 52-46 Bulldogs.
That's when you got to start getting some stops if you're the Terriers.
6 now for Gordon. Between the circles, Kristen Cunningham for the Bulldogs. Jones Gibson, high left, guarded by Spencer Collins. Between his legs with the dribble, works toward the right wing and picks up. Iman Johnson, left wing Cunningham, drives into the paint on Garcia, muscles it in off the window. Kristen Cunningham, tough in traffic. And it's a 54-46 Bulldog lead with 8:15 to go. Terriers break the press as Collins finds Allen at the near side in the front court, near the hash mark, and he'll hand it away to Garcia. Free throw line, Gordon. Gordon, ball fake on Walker. Bounces underneath for Collins, loses the handle, picks it up and takes it to the right wing. Shot clock at 8 for Spencer. Spencer, right baseline, Gordon drives in and he's fouled on the way up. And that'll get free throws for Justin Gordon as we will get to a media timeout. Foul call.
Got a lot of contact on a layup early. And I think he got stepped on as well in that collision.
Samford leading it 54-47 as we come back as Justin Gordon's free throw cuts the deficit to 7. 2 free throws coming up here for Justin. He has scored 7 in the ball game. He is now 3 of 5 from the line, and the second shot also good. So Samford's lead is 6, 54-48. But you're right, now it's about getting some stops.
Stops and defensive rebounds.
7:48 to go. Cunningham, high right with his dribble, top of the key, Rose, jump pass left block to Walker, and his pass is taken away. Spencer Collins with a steal. Driving 2-on-3 with Brooks, and he'll miss the runner off the window. Rebound Cunningham, and he'll push for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass left side of the lane, and a dunk scored by Iman Johnson. Boy, oh boy. That's his second dunk of the half, and the Bulldog lead is 56-48.
And he's wooing up and down the court, and I got no problem with that. That was impressive.
Left wing, here's Justin Gordon for Wofford. Gordon holding. Samford staying in his zone. Gordon drives left side of the lane, bounces inside to Newman, and he lays it in right side. Good look from Gordon to Newman, and it's a 6-point Bulldog lead. 56-50. We're under 7 minutes here in Spartanburg.
A lot of time still left, but again, those stops have got to start coming.
Left wing, here's Cunningham for the Bulldogs. Uses a screen, slides right, but he runs into Newman. Left wing, Johnson. In on the block now, Walker. Drop step, turns, scores on Newman. And are they going to give him the bucket? They are. It's a 3-point play opportunity. Newman called for the foul. Wyatt Walker with the lay-in, and he's got a chance to get one more at the line as Samford's lead is now 8.
Got C.J. with that one.
C.J. with his third. 7 on the club. And the freshman, Wyatt Walker from Jacksonville, Florida, now has scored 4 points, and he'll get one at the line. Derek Brooks out. Here's Garcia back in for Wofford. After getting looked over by the trainer and the team orthopedic, Fletcher McGee re-enters. Spencer Collins will come off.
He is shaking that right arm, trying to get some feeling back in that right shoulder.
Wyatt Walker, 4 points in the ball game from the line this year, 75%. Free throw in and out. Rebound Sawville for Wofford. Terriers down 8, 6:40 to go. Eric Garcia, midcourt circle, left side high, Jalen Allen. Allen, left elbow, Sawville.
Somehow knocked down a three.
Left elbow, Cunningham for the Bulldogs, holding against Garcia. Pegrin comes out to help and double. Cunningham shakes down the lane, back to the basket now. Out front, Rose, three-pointer over Allen, rims out. Rebound tip, loose in the corner, saved over the end line by Iman Johnson, but the ball...
Tried to throw it back in, but just... I think his foot was out of bounds.
Wofford down 5. They break the press. Left wing McGee drives toward the corner. Picked up there by Iman Johnson. Goes high left to Garcia. 5:48 remaining. Here's Jalen Allen out front. Left side high Garcia. Lobs left elbow Gordon. Gordon backing down his man. Spins on Jones Gibson. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound and scores. Justin Gordon sticking back his own miss. And the deficit is 3. 58-55 Bulldogs.
And the crowd's getting into this, trying to get the defense to get a stop.
For the Bulldogs, high right Marcus Johnson, handoff top of the key, Jones Gibson works toward the right wing, across the floor, left wing Johnson, drives the lane on McGee, misses a runner off the window. Rebound Newman, here come the...
For Fletcher McGee right here.
Right wing Jalen Allen doubled along the sideline, hemmed in, trying to step away from it, loses the ball off his foot and out of bounds. Jones Gibson and Iman Johnson were doubling the man here at the near side. Allen tried to step through. 58-55, Samford with the lead in the ball, 4:52 to go. The place has gotten loud. Top of the key, here's Cunningham. Drives with the left hand on Garcia, loses it, picks it back up. Right wing, Iman Johnson. They'll go back out midcourt circle. Jones Gibson, shot clock at 13. Slides left against Allen and Newman. Keeps the dribble alive, drives the lane, puts up a floater with his club up 3. And the first, good. Played at Tate's Creek High School in Kentucky and Lexington. Second free throw also good, so he calmly knocks him down. 60-55 Bulldogs. 4:34 to go in great games. And the free throw is short, no good. Rebound loose along the end line, out of bounds to Wofford. A bounds, last touch by Samford, so Garcia missed the free throw. This line trailing 60-55. 4:31 to play. And Spence left Justin Gordon, leaping catch. Gordon drives into the lane, finger roll, miss. Rebound, Newman, put back, blocked by Peters for the Bulldogs. Here they come in the other direction as Iman Johnson saved it over the end line after the Peters block. 5-point Samford lead, 4:14 to play. Between the circles, Kristen Cunningham. Cunningham looking around as Jones Gibson is trying to get open, but Collins sticking to him. Cunningham wants to drive on Garcia between his legs with the dribble, shot clock at 9. Left wing, Iman Johnson drives the paint, hook pass underneath to Peters, turns on Newman, and he scores from the right baseline. Alex Peters with his first 2, and Samford's lead is back up to 7. 62-55, we're at 3:45 to play.
What a huge swing there. He blocks a shot and gets the jumper to fall.
Right corner, McGee. 3-ball, no good, as it was a little strong rebound. Jones Gibson for Samford. They're up a touchdown with 3.5 minutes to go. They have weathered the storm on the road. Give them credit.
They have, and the question is there another one coming?
Midcourt circle, Darius Jones Gibson, low dribble against Collins, drives with the right hand to the wing, and they're going to get Spencer for a block as Jones Gibson fell down on the dribble. And he'll get a 1-and-1, withstood the storm on the road. They're up 7, trying to make it more here. Free throw, no good. He was due. Rebound, Justin Gordon for Wofford.
I take no credit for that.
Go ahead. Collins breaks the timeline, far side of the floor. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is a brick. Rebound, Iman Johnson for Samford. We roll under 3 minutes. The Bulldogs with a 7-point lead in the ball.
They'd like to have that possession over.
Top of the key, Peters given a little bit of room by Newman, hands it away to Cunningham. 3-point circle left side, backs away against Garcia, and he'll run the set play. Cunningham slides left off a Peters screen. Now wants to drive the lane with the right hand. Right corner, Iman Johnson. 3-ball too strong. Rebound, Shabazz over the end line, and we get a Terrier foul called on Fletcher McGee, set free throw shooter. And the first is good.
That's a tough.
Turville, Texas. Second try also good. So Iman Johnson ups the Samford lead to 64-55. Terriers have to make some hay with 2.5 minutes to go. Collins doubled in the backcourt, bounce pass front court, high left to Justin Gordon. Gordon keeps his dribble alive. High left Garcia. Garcia against Samford's matchup zone. High right with his dribble against Cunningham. Right wing McGee between the circles. Collins, long three-pointer good. Spencer hits a deep three from dead ahead. It's a 6-point Samford lead with 2:04 to go.
Had to have that one, and he got it. Stepped right into it. But you're right. It was well out there.
Top of the key, here's Peters with his back to the basket for the Bulldogs. Drives with the left hand to the wing against Newman. Picks up, goes midcourt circle, Jones Gibson. Guarded by Collins. Shot clock at 11. Jones Gibson wants to break him down. Drives to the top of the key, keeps it alive. Slides left against Newman. Shot clock at 4. He'll take a three, and it is short. Rebound out of bounds to Wofford. It went down 6, 1:34 to go. Collins to the left wing, keeps the dribble alive, and we get a block called against Samford and Iman Johnson, who bumped shoulders with Spencer. That's 2 on Johnson, 8 on the club. With Wofford down 6, free throws now critical, and Spencer will get a 1-and-1. He has scored 16 in the ball game. This will be his first foul shot of the day. He is shooting 76% on the year. Terriers have Garcia, Brooks, Collins, Gordon, and Newman out on the floor. Samford checking Walker back in at the post. He'll come on for Peters. Also, Rose has come back out for the Bulldogs. 1:31 remaining. Wofford down 6. The gym will go quiet as Spencer Collins, front end of the 1-and-1, on the way with it. Good. 59 Bulldogs. Second try for the senior is good. 64-60, Samford leading, and now the Terriers will press in the full floor. Rose gets it into Cunningham. He's doubled. Half deflected. He's on the floor. Garcia has it. Left wing Collins. Drives in. Runner, nobody's foul. And Spencer will go right back to the line. So the Terriers pressing. The Bulldogs create a turnover. He's got 18 in the ball game. And the first. Good. 64. Second try coming up. Eyes the rim. Right-handed and good.
I'd press him again, but they're not.
64-62 Bulldogs, 1:24 to play. Crowd on their feet. Jones Gibson, Cunningham between the circles, lobs it. Left elbow to Walker. Out front, Jones Gibson backs away. Right wing Rose, return high right side, Jones Gibson. Slides left with his dribble, left wing Cunningham. Pull-up jumper off the dribble, missed. Rebound Garcia, he missed a 14-footer. Eric into the front court for Wofford, down 2, we're under a minute. Left side Collins, 3 ball. Spencer drains it for the lead. 53 seconds to go, Wofford by 1.
Are you kidding me?
Timeout Bulldogs.
Are you kidding me?
Long way to go.
Oh, yeah. But are you kidding me?
No.
That thing was... Holy cow.
Spencer Collins has hit 2 threes that require intestinal fortitude.
That's one way to put it. It's an 11-0 run.
Well,
is that right?
Yep. And the 11-0 run has been spurred by some pretty good defense, and the defense now has to continue to be point. Jones Gibson will trigger. And high right side now, it's Christian Cunningham. Cunningham against Garcia, lobs it away, left elbow Walker, handoff Jones Gibson. Jones Gibson, left wing Cunningham, drives in on Garcia, left side Walker, hands it back off to Cunningham. Shot clock at 10, Cunningham left wing in the block now to Walker. High left Jones Gibson with 5 with 4. Deep three-pointer off to the right, no good. Rebound tip, Garcia has it for the Terriers.
What a great defensive possession for Wofford. Trying to foul Spencer, and they finally did.
15 seconds to go. Collins will go to the line. Baz called for the foul, his first. Free throw good for Spencer Collins. Spencer with Wofford up 2, trying to make it 3. Right-handed and good.
Now, do you foul?
No, I don't. 67-64 Terriers, 14 seconds to go. Cunningham wants to drive right baseline on Brooks across the floor. Left wing Rose, three-pointer over Gordon. No, but they called Justin Gordon for a foul with 6.5 seconds to go.
Ran right into his leg. The question is, was he on the line or not? His toes on the line. That's going to be 2 shots.
G7%. He'll shoot through the noise. Left-handed. Around it out. No good.
Now you got it.
It's the tight men to get the rebound. Down the miss. There's the miss by Rose. Rebound. Fletcher McGee for Wofford. He's bumped and fouled by Walker.
There's the guy you want going to the line.
Yeah. You figure it out.
You turn it over 4 bazillion times.
Terriers clear the lean, and Fletcher McGee hits the first. 7 seconds to go. He'll get another. On the way with it. And good. Boy, he's money. McGee go. The lead is 69-64. You certainly don't foul here. Cunningham quickly up the floor. Cunningham leans into a 3. No good. 1 second to go. Rebound Newman, and Wofford has won this ball game.
14-0 run to end it.
That's a pretty good Saturday afternoon here at home in the Hub City. Terriers go to 3-0 in league play, and they had to come from behind to do it. Your final score from the Ben Johnson Arena: the Wofford Terriers 69 and the Samford Bulldogs 64. Our post-game show is next on the Wofford IMG